Storytime. It was the 18th of April, 1861. The colonel had been called to Washington, and he was sure it meant a promotion. You see, he had 36 years in the military and graduated second in his class at West Point, and just a couple of months prior, he had met with General Scott, who had assured him of big things to come, so he assumed that meant a promotion. So he arrived at the Blair house on horseback to meet Francis Blair, who had been a critical part of the Lincoln campaign and helped found the Republican Party. And Francis Blair was close enough to the president that he could speak for him. Yet the colonel might not have imagined all of what Blair was about to say. The colonel and Blair were soon chatting behind closed doors, and Blair got straight to the point. Soon there would be an army of 100,000 men. These men were assembled to preserve the Union. The colonel was aware that the nation was on the brink of a civil war, so he nodded quietly and allowed Blair to continue. President Lincoln had authorized Blair to ask the colonel if he would accept command of the Union Army. He was offered a full promotion to Major General, the full support of the U.S. government, and opportunity to apply his 36 years of experience for this monumental military task. And Francis Blair smiled. Could he now report to Lincoln the colonel had accepted? Nobody knows how long it took for the colonel to respond, but the answer was no. He said no. In essence, he said he hated the idea of the southern states wanting to pull away from the Union, but even more, he hated the entire idea of war altogether. Francis Blair persisted, but the colonel said no. And on his way out of town, the colonel stopped to see General Scott, where he confided in him his decision. And General Scott was shocked and told him, "You have made the greatest mistake of your life, but perhaps not." So history records the colonel passed up his big promotion. You see, Abe Lincoln's his first choice to command the Union Army, was then Colonel Robert E. Lee.